Hey guys, it's Opal for those of you who don't know, and welcome back to another video.
And today we'll be doing a new playlist called Let's Get Married.
And the first thing we'll be doing today is telling our story time of how we met. So, I met Peter in primary school, and I thought he was a little cutie and stuff.
And we're both on the primary school choir.
And his parents used to drop me to school. By this time, my friends were like, ooh, Opal.
So we used to pick her up before school, and I was like, okay, could we not do this morning, please?
So, as I said, I thought he was a little cutie before, but my friend had a crush on him, so I had to stop liking him.
Man's been in these streets, you know? Man's been in these streets, so I had a feeling, and I had a little book where I would write down all the girls' names that I liked and that I think liked me. And Opal's name was on it.
So, fast forward, we're no longer in primary school.
So completely forget about Opal.
I completely forget about this guy.
Because I had to start over.
It's now fifth form, and I'm about to fail accounts.
I failed accounts.
So, I say, let me start a class.
So I had to do accounts class again.
I couldn't go to the class where all the hype kids were going, so I chose a quiet class. It was probably like 10 of us in that class at the time.
My mother dragged me to that class. I did not want to go to any accounts class because I hated accounts. But then she said, hey, look, you're going to pass this course or else you're not coming home. So that's why I ended up in that class.
So a friend from primary school, two of us actually, we went to that same accounts class. And look who walked in. It was Noble-Rhoe.
So I stepped in the class and I'm looking around, scouting out to see who I knew. Then I said, Opal, what's up?
So he sits beside us. I did not invite him to sit beside us.
There were no seats in the class and I looked and I saw a seat beside Opal. So I said, I guess I could sit here.
I'm a senior. Accounts textbooks are heavy. Seniors, we don't bring textbooks to school. Peter brought his textbook to class. So you know who stopped bringing her textbook.
Then I realized that Opal stopped carrying her textbook. And I'm saying, okay, education, you know about it? I think you need to be prepared. So I said, okay, I guess we could share.
At this time, I was in and out of a relationship, so I wasn't really looking for anything. So Noble-Rhoe was not on my radar.
When I'm at that class, the only thing I'm thinking about is, okay, sir, it's 4:40 and the class ends at 5. I noticed that you're going on to another question. I don't think we have enough time. Could we end the class here, please? Thanks.
For CAC, you can take your courses twice, either in January or in May. I was doing mine in May. Peter was doing his in January. Sir said, Peter, make sure you bring the past papers so that we can review them. It's about March, and Peter took that exam 2 months ago, and we still have not seen him.
I don't know them.
So, I'm on the road walking one day, and guess who I saw?
Oh.
Noble-Rhoe.
Alright, guess I have to go forward.
And he was like, hey girl.
Hey Opal, what's up?
You know the rule. Don't look back. I did, and I got caught. But he was looking back too.
Let me see what Opal's working with. I mean, that's it. Okay.
So time passes by, and I'm like, you know what? This boy has not came back to class. So I slide in his DMs on Facebook, and I'm like, hey Peter, I like how you don't come back to class.
Be gone, fuck!
So through this conversation, we become friends. We're always talking on Facebook, and he's leaving for college.
And I said, okay, look, this is the last time I'm gonna see us, so I'm gonna see you for the last time.
So, Hot Boy Peter wants to meet with me. What am I gonna wear?
Didn't know what to wear, so just look through.
You know, I found my tightest jeans.
That's it.
The day is here, and I'm about to meet Noble-Rhoe.
So I spot Opal and I'm saying, hey Opal, what's...
So Peter's in university and I'm still in high school. So one night I was telling him about these guys that I was, thinking about. And then Peter pops out the question, boom!
So what about me?
I know how these college guys are. I've seen it on movies. I've heard the stories from my friends. I wasn't gonna get cheated on by no college guy.
And in all honesty, I can say that my intentions were pure because, yeah, they were pure. I like this girl.
I laughed at him to the ground.
So I'm realizing that she's not taking me serious. So I said, about the other nights, and realized that you didn't continue. What's up?
It's about 1 o'clock in the morning and he pops up with this question again. So I'm like, okay, he really serious? Okay, let's try this.
It's okay. She finally take me serious. Let's try and make this work.
Peter says, this isn't going to be real serious until we meet up. So I was like, okay, cool. And then we meet up in the Christmas and then it was official. I had a university boyfriend.
I had a high school girlfriend. No, wait, alright, let me explain. She's older than you.
Since that day, it's been 6 years. 6 years of love.
6 years of arguments.
6 years of laughter.
6 years of what is wrong with you, woman?
6 years of I can't do this.
6 years of praying.
And through it all,
we've decided, let's get married.